What's up, world? You're tuned into 423 FM. You already know we've got you covered with your daily dose of celebrity drama. Now let's get into it. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the 423. If you follow me on Instagram or Twitter, then you already know I posted about an insane Bachelorette spoiler a few days back. I was waiting to make a video on it until the news was actually confirmed, and that still hasn't happened, but a more reputable publication, Deadline, is reporting on the news, so I thought I'd let my YouTube fam in on what's going on. And obviously this video is super spoiler heavy, so if you don't want to know what happens in the next season of The Bachelorette, don't yell at me, just exit out of the video. If you follow the Bachelor franchise closely, you already know Clare Crawley, who's appeared on multiple different iterations of the show in the past, was tapped to be the Bachelorette back in March. Because of all the COVID-19 restrictions, her season didn't start filming until a few weeks ago at a quarantine La Quinta resort in California. Reality Steve confirmed within the first few days that Dale Moss, who was already a fan favorite off of his pictures alone, got Clare's first impression rose. The next day, he tweeted out a link to an article from Life and Style mag, which claimed Clare was threatening to leave the show just a few days in because she was already in love with Dale. In his tweet, Steve brushed off the whole report, saying that she signed a contract and tons of leads in the past would have done the same thing because most know who their first choice is within the first couple of interactions. A lot of people immediately thought this article was fake, honestly, because Life and Style is just one of those rags that make stuff up for clicks, and their website is basically fanfiction. But apparently, they were onto something with this one. Then comes this post on the Bachelor subreddit. Hey guys, I'm the owner of a Bachelor spoiler account. I can provide proof to the mods, and got some info on Monday about Clare's season. I didn't post this on my account because people go crazy if it turns out not to be 100% true. Please note this is unverified information. On Monday, I got some messages saying that production is having a lot of problems with Clare during filming. Among other things, she canceled everything that was supposed to happen on that Saturday before, and they called in a new Bachelorette. They're recasting her with Tayshia. Tayshia is already quarantining at the hotel, and they should be taking her phone on Friday, today. The plan is for her to call back some guys who have already been eliminated. When I heard this, I figured it was a bit of a stretch and didn't believe it. Then that magazine article came out and it made it more believable. And today, Reality Steve said that he heard some of the guys got called to come back. All of that is pointing to what I got told on Monday, so I figured I would share. So once again, we turn to Reality Steve, who did confirm before this spoiler came out that men who were already eliminated from Clare's season ended up being called back. Then, speaking on the subreddit spoiler itself, Steve tweeted, "Been on the phone for the last 2 hours digging. I cannot confirm with 100% certainty if it's true yet, but if you ask my opinion, I think there's some serious validity to it based on what I'm hearing now." Later that night, he ended up going on Instagram Live with Demi, who was on Colton's season with Tayshia. She texted Tayshia to see if she would reply or if her phone was actually turned off, and her text immediately turned green, which implies that Tayshia's phone is indeed turned off because, presumably, she's now at La Quinta to become the new Bachelorette. As Reality Steve mentioned in his initial skepticism of the Life and Style spoiler, why would Clare leave the show for someone she met a few days prior when she signed a whole contract for this show? But the big difference here between Clare's season and previous ones in the franchise is that her batch of men was announced and made public months before filming actually began. So, have Clare and Dale been talking on Instagram for the past few months before filming even started? If this spoiler is true, probably. Clare is the oldest lead the franchise has ever had, and that was her whole selling point, that she was actually in it for love rather than being an influencer like so many contestants these days. So, I don't find it hard to believe that once she found someone she actually wanted to be with, especially if they have already been talking for months, she didn't want to go through that whole process and waste everyone's time. According to this new report from Deadline, Clare's exit will be incorporated to the start of the season. They're not just going to act like it never happened. So the first episode will probably feature Dale and Clare's love story, and hopefully will answer a lot of questions about whether or not they started talking months before they actually met. Deadline also pointed out that Crawley seemingly confirmed the reports by liking a tweet about Tayshia being the Bachelorette on Sunday before unliking it Monday morning. Like most people I've seen, I'm very excited about Tayshia being the Bachelorette. if this whole thing is true, but I do wish that they bring in a new batch of men actually geared toward her rather than recycling Clare's picks. I'm also curious to see if the Bachelor franchise actually confirms the switch beforehand, or if they're just going to go into the new season blindly, acting like Clare is still the lead, and then introducing Tayshia after laying out Clare's supposed storyline with Dale. Anyway, I want to know what you guys think about this. At this point, this spoiler is all but confirmed by The Bachelor, so do you think that Clare and Dale were talking beforehand, and are you excited about Tayshia being the new Bachelorette? Leave your thoughts down below in the comments, subscribe to the 420 for more videos, and if you like this one, just give it a quick thumbs up. That is it for today. I will see you guys next time. Bye.